When I think of the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution, I think of its iconic rivalry with the Subaru Impreza. Tommi Mäkinen, Harn teaching Shawn to go sideways in Tokyo Drift, and overall just a mean-looking car. Mitsubishi released the first 6 Evos during the 90s, and so it's really hard to focus on just one. But today we're talking about the Evo V with owners Richard and Carly.
There's nothing else like them. It's hard to put it into words.
You just can't describe it. I think we just gel with it. It probably suits our driving style.
It's not all about going fast. It's about how much fun you have going fast.
Before we get into it, let's go back to 1992. Mitsubishi built 5,000 Evo I units to homologate the car for Group A rallying. They took the humble Lancer, gave it all-wheel drive and a turbo, and turned it into a rally weapon. This set the foundation for the Evo II, which scored Mitsubishi's first WRC podiums. Then, in '95, the Evo III delivered Mitsubishi's first outright WRC win, and in 1996, Tommi Mäkinen secured his first World Rally Championship title in it. Later that same year, the Evo IV was unveiled with a twin-scroll turbocharger and 276 horsepower. By 1998, the Evo V arrived with the same quoted power, well, on paper. See, there was a gentleman's agreement between car manufacturers in Japan, an informal deal to cap cars at 276 brake to avoid a horsepower war and keep regulators happy. In reality, every car was pushing past that limit.
So when the Evo V came out, so it's a 4G63 engine, they call it. And in the 5, that had changed a lot from the 4. That was a claimed 276 horsepower. Generally speaking, they make 300 horsepower. That was the Japanese gentleman's agreement for like the GTRs, the Evos, the Imprezas, but they all made more. And it was a 2-litre 4-cylinder. The 5 was wider, had the 17-inch wheels, Brembo brakes front and rear, had the Recaro seats, 5-speed. Back then it was an advanced 4-wheel drive system. You could throw them around, you could blast down a B road, you could do a rally stage, you could go do a track day, and they were pretty much untouchable. Whenever I used to see an Evo, I used to think, well, that's the fastest car on the road, because point to point, it probably was. You know, they're all very, very capable today.
Mitsubishi engineered the Evo V with drivers like Didier Auriol, Kenneth Eriksson and Tommi Mäkinen in mind, with a more rigid chassis, improved suspension and active yaw control, a system that shuffled torque between the rear wheels for sharper cornering. It feels like in the 90s cars were continuously innovating in a way that didn't just aim to replace the driver like today's tech, it was just rally-born engineering put straight into a road car.
I think, you know, in the 90s we had stuff like Mark III Astra GSI, you know, you had the hot hatches. Back then 150 horsepower was a quick car. And you know, if you had a red top Astra and you'd done some bits, or even if you put a 2-litre turbo out of a Calibra in your Nova, or which, you know, that was popular back then, you had 200 horsepower, maybe 250 horsepower. Loads of fun, but you spend most of it away trying to get away from the lights. And I remember when the Evos and the Impreza sort of hit the scene, it just blew everyone away. Like, these cars came with basically 300 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, short geared, you know, they're a rapid thing. They went around corners, you know, they had active yaw control and all of this stuff. And I remember thinking, like, they're from another planet.
You can't really talk about the Evo without mentioning its fiercest rival, the Subaru Impreza. Each step forward from Mitsubishi was met with an unmistakable blue and gold WRX STI.
Nothing for us compares to an Evo. But saying that, we do like a Subaru.
Yeah. An Impreza is, you know, we've got one there. They are really good cars, but they are very different to drive. I'd say maybe an Impreza feels a bit more sure-footed. We both said that, aren't we? The Impreza feels a bit more sure-footed. You know, you'd probably go down the B road faster in the Evo, but you'd feel a bit more confident in the Impreza.
With that in mind, I have one question for you. Which car would you rather take for a spin? An Evo 6 Tommi Mäkinen edition or the Subaru Impreza 22B? If you like this video or any of our content, please have a think about hitting subscribe. It's the best way to support us so we can keep filming the cars you want to watch. If there's something you want to see on the channel, let me know. And thank you for watching Influx, powered by Adrian Flux Insurance.
You still get people now, like in a modern hot hatch and stuff, they'll want to race an Evo, because if you beat an Evo, you've beaten an Evo. Like, and we're like 20, 25 years down the line, and people are still holding a candle to an Evo, you know, in modern quick cars.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of says it all, really.